Welcome. Today's mindfulness offering is finding balance. How often do we stop and rest in any given day, other than putting our jammies on and going to bed at night? Balance is a necessary and underutilized, underappreciated skill or tool, without which leads to a path of burnout. In the current world that we all reside, many of us are suffering from what's known as sympathetic dominance. And that does not mean that we are living in a more sympathetic society. What it means is that our nervous systems are jacked up. Many of us are operating from the sympathetic branch of the nervous system all the time, the fight, flight, freeze component. Cortisol levels are so high that we can't even sleep, let alone slow and rest. The way we were biologically designed was to live most of the time not from sympathetic fight, flight, freeze, but from parasympathetic rest, digest, tend, and befriend. This is where meditation can be a valuable tool. It can be an invitation to come into balance. If we look closely at the body, our most wise and ever-present tool, we can see clues of beauty and balance within. The soft belly is paired with firm musculature. Our vulnerable front is paired with a strong back. Movement within is paired with stillness. Receiving is paired with offering. Alertness is paired with sleepiness. The body is always illustrating a both and. And so in this meditation, our intention will be to find and restore some balance. So come into awareness, and that simply means to be aware of this present moment. Where are you in place and space? Where is the mind? Invite the mind to join the body. Shift and settle and come into a good seat. Close the eyes completely or partially and listen for the sound of the bell opening and closing this practice. We have arrived. The sound of the bell invites an arriving. This moment, our only moment. We're so used to moving and doing. Resting is hard. Feel what it feels like to give permission to stop and be here now. There's a lot of momentum from our busyness. Give yourself permission to slow it all down. Ground the feet into the floor. Finding your ground. Finding your feet. Feel the energetic support of the earth rising, meeting you where you are. Come to know the sensations at the point where the seat greets the chair. Feel into the points of pressure, the back of the legs, the bottom. And from this pedestal that's created between the feet and the seat, notice the body as it's rising. Rising in a way that's regal, dignified. We're each born with an inner dignity. Imagine, if you will, that quality radiating from you in this moment. Notice in this torso this capacity to rise. And imagine that you could climb your own vertebral ladder, one vertebrae, one rung at a time. Notice the front body, the soft vulnerability. Belly, chest, some of our most crucial organs right in front. The body leads with vulnerability. And notice also, as you climb this vertebral ladder, the strength present, the bony and muscular back body, strong, firm, sturdy back. Notice that the back body supports our vulnerability. It's not the other way around. Feel into that balanced pairing, soft front, sturdy back. Shift attention and come to know the breath. Locate this life force within you. Where can the breath be known? What qualities of breath are being revealed? Notice how balanced the breath is. The inhale arrives. And the body pairs it and balances it with an exhale. There's movement in the breath, and there's pauses in the breath. Is it possible to be with each breath and its comings and goings, as though we were meeting a new friend or meeting an old friend? In this moment, is the breath long or short? Is the breath smooth or jagged? Is the breath deep or shallow? Is the breath fast or slow? What does balance feel like? Notice any pushing, turning, resisting of anything that's happening within you. Notice any clinging grasping towards anything happening within you. Notice any striving to get it right, to be good at it, to get a reward. Notice all of it and balance. Balance it with allowing. This breath comes and this breath goes. This thought comes and this thought goes. This sensation comes and this sensation goes. And arriving, balanced with the moving on. Like the waves on the shoreline. The moving in is balanced with the moving out. Balance. Balance the doing with the being. Being just here, just now, just with this, just as it is.